Hey guys.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 1 of Becoming You. So,
Sounds so light.
running with it. So for this, we're gonna need you to whip out your journal, get in a nice, and I will say this, I wasn't planning on saying this,
Everything
but
gets serious when the journals come out.
again, with everything, I like to be as intentional as possible. So I like to create a nice space whenever I journal. If that, for me, it's like good lighting, maybe light a candle, some incense.
I wish you guys could see what's going on
some
down here.
Some background music. The more like safe and inviting your space feels, I find the more vulnerable, the more real that you can be when doing this journaling process. Okay, so you got your journal out, and this whole thing is, okay, becoming more of you. So we have to know who we want to become before we can just become it, right? And so I find that the more specific that we are, the better and more powerful and potent that energy that we put out, and more increases our likelihood of becoming that.
I think the universe likes specificity as well. Whenever we just say, I want goodness, or I want happiness, or whatever it is, to really just really know what that feels like for us personally, and really start tuning in to what we need to do to get there, I think is really important, rather than just I want X, Y, or Z.
Right. So the first question that I want you guys to answer is, actually, it's not even a question. I want you to first think about, who do you want to become? And so let's use the example of, let's say I want to be healthy. Okay, that's pretty broad. So let's dive a little bit deeper. First of all, the energy of I want to be healthy compared to I am healthy. Mm-hmm. Do you feel the difference of that, right? So what we're going to do, the number one prompt I want you to do is write I am, and then put whatever you want to be. So if you want to be rich, I am financially abundant, right? Do you have any other examples?
I am open to the greatest good of all.
I am peace. I am vitality, right? Whatever it is that you want, I want you to think about that. And again, you can pause this and really sit with it, or you can just kind of hear the whole thing and then go and have your private session with all these questions. But really, really think about it. And again, just one thing at a time. There may be a lot of different things that you want.
And not what you should be, or what people have told you need to be, or what that could look like. Just really tap into yourself. What is it that you want to be? Who is it that you want to be? I am is one of the most powerful statements we can say, and what comes after it is just as powerful, just as potent. Watch your life unfold.
So for my process years ago when I started this was I am confident. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I didn't believe myself when I first said it, right? But it's a practice, right? Of really, really feeling about that. And this next question is going to help you kind of feel more of that if you don't believe what you're saying. Mm-hmm. All right, so the second question you guys are going to ask is, or you're going to answer is, who would you be if you had this? If you were this, who would you be? So
take a second, close your eyes. What are you doing? Who are you with? How are you talking? How are you walking?
How are you communicating with people? How do people feel when you walk into a room? The more detailed that you are, the better. Are you, let's say, again, back to when my practice was I am confident. I imagine okay, if I was confident, I would stand up a little bit taller when I talked with people.
Shoulders back.
Yeah. People would respect me, right? Different things like that. So really, really write down, again, I think the more detail, the better. So yeah. Anything else you want to share on that?
I think that's good.
Okay. Now the third question is, what emotion would I feel if I was this, right? So getting your emotion, we're starting to get our emotions now involved. We're a little bit in our conscious here. Now we're getting our emotions and our body involved, which that really is the key to all of this. And so how would I feel emotionally?
What does it feel like when we're standing tall and confident? What does it feel like whenever our words are important and meaningful? What does it feel like?
Mm-hmm. And then you can ask this last one because I feel like you resonate with that one too.
Yeah, so for me, I think on my journey, I have wanted to be so many things, and I would start doing this, and it really required me to let go of old parts of myself, because as we start moving in this new direction, start creating new neural pathways within our brain, we need to create space for them, so slowing down some older patterns as well. And I think that starts with, what am I willing to let go of? What do I need to surrender to? Because the more that we can let go, the more space we're creating for ourselves for the future us.
Awesome. So again, we're giving you guys like a little snippet to work with here, but you can take it as far as you want to go with this. Again, the more details, the better. The more crystal clear that you are, you're going to start to, once you write all this down and then you go out into the world, you're going to be thinking about this. You're going to be thinking about these things. They're going to start to kind of seep into your daily life. So I find the more clarity, the more in depth that you go, the more powerful it is.
And I like to, at the end of the night, like whatever my I am is, like whatever I'm really trying to cultivate in my life, I am, whatever it is, start taking note throughout your day, how often, how many times you start seeing that in front of you, because the more intentional we are with it, the more the universe starts moving the wheels in our favor and starts presenting that in front of us.
Awesome. So enjoy this, have fun with it. Like I said, set the scene, get nice and cozy, and whatever you need to do, really enjoy this process. Like, it's really fun to start to think about our dream life and who we want to be. Mm-hmm. So just have fun with it. We're here to support you, and stay tuned for part 2.
Can't wait.